The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I'm sitting here watching 21 Savage's Breakfast Club interview, right? And it's some very insightful stuff. You don't get a lot of 21 Savage interviews, but when you do get one, you don't take it for granted from the simple standpoint of this is a dude who got real ties to the streets, and you see him communicating. There's so many street dudes when they're in their 20s, because they're fresh from the streets or still halfway in the streets, they don't feel like an interview is the place for them to talk. They look at reporters, including self, as the feds. They look at them as 12. They look like it, you know what I'm saying, this is going on public record. This is a camera in front of me. This is going to be on television, on the internet. Police can see this. I got to watch what I say. So instead of just watching what I say, I don't say anything at all. So you see a guy like 21 Savage, he does these interviews and he's opening up a little bit. He's a little bit more open than he was the last Breakfast Club interview, the last time he did interviews, when he was just on the scene for the first time. Now he's promoting the ISA project. He's, he talked in the last interview, but now you see him starting to show some character. He's talking about his girlfriend, Amber Rose. He's talking about incidents that have happened to him and how he's trying to turn the other cheek and how he's not going to ruin it. He's talking about riding on private jets. And I like it. One thing he was talking about in regards to Amber Rose is how pretty much being in a relationship with her is hurting his street cred. He's like, people think he's soft or trying to test him or tell him how he should live his life. And he's like, that's very irritating because I'm getting judged by people who don't know me. They want me to be hard. They don't want me to have a relationship. They're trying to attribute me being a savage with dudes in the streets to how I'm supposed to conduct my love life. And he was like, I don't get it. Am I not supposed to love? What, we supposed to be hard all the time? What I'm supposed to do, tell all my niggas I love them and not be able to tell a chick that I love her? And he's dealing with that because it almost feels like his gangster's getting checked, or people are trying to test his gangster. And who cares, right? If I'm 21 Savage, I like seeing his brother win. Looks like he's having a time of his life. If I'm him, I wouldn't give a damn about what people got to say about him. Look, if you want to be honest, when I think 21 Savage, I don't go to the negative with him. I don't want him killing anybody. I don't want him hurting anybody or ruining his career. I like what 21 Savage is doing. I like his lane. I like how he's moving. I like, think about it. 21 Savage and Kodak Black were both on that freshman cover. Think about their careers right now. 21 Savage just dropped the album. ISA, #2 album in the country after Jay-Z. Right? If anybody else would have dropped 2 weeks ago, that means 21 Savage probably would have been a #1 this week. Think about that. Jay's second week sales was pretty darn good. So pretty much if anybody not on the level of a Jay or Beyonce or Drake or Kendrick dropped 2 weeks ago, their second week sales probably would have dumped under what 21 did in his first week. So that's a pretty good space to be in. There is a project doing incredible, and I don't want to knock Kodak Black. I'm not trying to throw shots at Kodak Black. I just know he got some improvement and some character issues that he got to figure out and stay out of jail. Look at this though. Look at where 21 Savage is going. Getting a chick, getting the woman that's going to keep him on the right path, going to give him that Hollywood type image, going to give him some more clicks, more plays, definitely put him in a different light. It's just a different level of popularity when you're with Amber Rose. Point blank period. That's the reality of the situation. When you get someone like a Amber Rose, a Black China, or the Kardashians, you see it in a different light. It's the reality of the situation. You look at Kodak and look at how he's younger than 21 Savage as well, but look how he's moving, man. And I got love for Kodak, and I ain't trying to take shots at Kodak, but look at the differences and where they're at and the trajectories after a year or so in, a couple years really in the game. I'm telling you, man, Kodak could learn something from 21 Savage. Who cares what people are saying about you? You can tell 21 battles with that, but he's starting to figure it out. Who cares what these commenters say? They want you to be it's kind of like wrestling. Or a boxer. They want you to be who you are in the ring every day of your life. Like Floyd Mayweather is somebody who doesn't turn it off, right? He bloats about that life, and he's in the ring, he's finessing you. You ain't touching him. He's a pretty boy outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who he is all the time. Conor McGregor, you can tell he talks shit all the time, and I ain't trying to promote they fight. But for the most part, Manny Pacquiao is a fighter in the ring, but he's a good guy outside of the ring, right? So they want 21 Savage to be able to talk about the street shit, talk about what has happened to him, and not do anything, not that the image that people have of them in their minds. And that's just unrealistic, and I'm happy for the brother. And I don't think he got to prove his street cred to anybody. Shit, if it really happened, the streets know what's up. And that's how I go with it. I'm just glad the brother out the street doing good, talking about private jets and shit. Shit is motivation for me. I like that. I don't want to see homie in the streets, in the hoods. I'm cool on that. I know we got to go back, show love, but I like this 21 Savage on the private jets a little bit better and making good music. It's starting to become a even doper project to me. I think there's about 3 or 4 good records that are goals. The bank account is pretty good, and it's a good life for 21 Savage. Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive content like this. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah!